Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I want to talk about the 2 things you need to give up if you are morbidly obese. Before I get into this topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas that turn into videos just like this. So, I was talking with Fiona about this today. I do weight loss counseling. I do obesity coaching, and you can find a link below to that if you need some help. But there are a couple struggles that I face and a couple things that I try to stress to my clients, and I really want to stress this to the morbidly obese in general. There are 2 things that you need to really stop doing. One of them you need to stop doing completely moving forward, and the other one you need to temporarily stop doing until you get to your goal weight. Now, the first thing, and I've mentioned this before, is you need to stop bringing food into the house that is junk, that is crap. No chips, no cookies, no processed foods, no trigger foods. That stuff has no place in your house. If you are bringing it in your house, you are setting yourself up for failure. An alcoholic does not bring alcohol into the house. A heroin addict does not bring heroin in the house. And somebody that is morbidly obese and facing an early death and all kinds of health issues does not bring chips, cookies, and all that other crap into the house. There's no excuse for it. And it has to go. Now, the second, I've mentioned that before. The second thing, and this is probably a bigger struggle that I face when dealing with my clients, is getting them to understand that for a while, temporarily, and this means until they get to their goal weight, they need to stop setting up 800 social events where they go and hang out and are tempted by food choices. You don't simply get to go do these things anymore. You can't just make an excuse. I'm going to go out and hang out with my buddies and go to the bar. I'm going to go over to my buddy's house and watch the fights. I'm going to go over to my buddy's house and watch the football games, or I'm going to have everybody over and they're all going to bring crap. These social events are setting yourself up for failure. Now, excuse me, I'm not telling you not to socialize. What I'm telling you, if you are morbidly obese, is that you have to discontinue putting yourself in position where there are temptation foods around in unnecessary celebrations or parties or events. If your family is having a birthday party for a relative, you have to go. You just have to plan. You have to be careful. You certainly aren't going to avoid things like Thanksgiving and Christmas. But one consistent battle I face with clients is that they seem to have some sort of celebration or event or excuse to gather with other people every week, and it revolves around food and alcohol. That needs to stop. You need to become a monk until you lose the weight. Now, I'm going to get some hate for that. I'm certainly going to get some hate for that because it sounds extreme. And I'm not saying every time. I'm not saying completely avoid this all the time, but it has to stop most of the time. You can't be looking for excuses to get out of the house, to go to these celebrations, these events that are just filled with crap food. An alcoholic is not going to go to the bar every week just because his buddies are watching a football game. It doesn't work like that. An alcoholic knows that. A heroin addict is not going to continue to hang around with people that are bad influences, that are doing drugs. And the same note, somebody that is struggling with food issues, somebody that is morbidly obese and struggling with health issues or the possibility of an early death does not continue to put himself in social situations where the temptation is going to be too strong to avoid. And obviously this is going to require some discretion. Like, there are no black and white situations that you must avoid. But again, people that are in bad lifestyles have really bad habits, and they need to look at their social structure, their social events, their circle of friends, and they need to understand they need to tighten that a little bit. They can't be going out every week to restaurants or to games, to parties, to watch football games. They need to chill a little bit until they lose the weight, until they gain some control over what they're doing, because they are setting themselves up for failure. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.